All right. Hi, everyone. I am Carrie Warnick, Program Coordinator for Multi-Region Purchasing Cooperative, and welcome to the virtual public opening of our solicitation titled GDSN Connection Software, and that was for RFP number 2024-01. And with a virtual opening is a little strange, I know, and I am recording this for those that could not attend and would like to watch it later. That helps multi-region co-op create transparency in a bid opening. It is not required when you do a request for proposal, but this was such a unique new bid that we've done. We felt like we would hold a virtual public opening. And as I explained in the email and invitation, pricing will not be shown or shared, but I will show you Bonfire, which is our eBid software, show you the number of submissions we received and which companies, and then the list of documents that we just downloaded from Bonfire. And then I will explain the process that will occur after that and how we will move forward through an evaluation. All the participating members on this bid, if they're deciding to go forward and review the documents and pricing and consider accepting an offer, will have to participate. So we are not, as a staff, making any decisions on behalf of any district, just so everyone knows. All right. And those of you that are school district with me know how I function that way on several of our bids that we do that are by district. So nothing new here. All right, let me share my screen, and please feel free, if you have a question, just drop it into the chat. I'm going to ask Diane Fields, our purchasing specialist, who is online with this meeting, to watch the chat panel. And if there is a question that pops up, she's going to raise her hand or just insert and ask the question. So, and then we'll go forth. And I'm also kind of watching those that are running a little bit late in the waiting room and trying to let them in. So, all right, let me share my screen and let's get this started. All right. Oops, don't want to see my emails, do you? Okay, so as I mentioned before, we utilize Bonfire, our eBid software, and everything is in Bonfire, including the evaluation. But I just kind of wanted to show you that main page is that, we opened this bid or released it on April 30th at 6 a.m. And bidders had up until the 28th, 2 days ago, to ask questions. And then it closed at 3 o'clock today, which is Thursday, May 30th. Upon closing, and also I'll just remind everyone, mute your mics if you have forgotten. Upon closing of the bid, we download the documents, but I wanted you to see the screen so you can understand part of the transparency action here is that we have a link on the left navigation panel called submissions. And you see we only received one bid response on this particular bid. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute. When I click on that, it takes us to the submission page, and we can see that In-Team Associates is the only bidder, and I can download, and I have already downloaded each document they submitted. I'm going to show you an easier list here in a minute, but I'm showing you in the Bonfire system. So they did submit a W-9, our federal regulations certification form, the Texas regulations certification form, proof of financial health and stability, Form 1295, which is a Texas House bill. We're required to have it in our bids. We have an attachment C for vendor participation fees, an attachment D where their references are entered. We do ask for not a recall so much with software, but a service notification procedure. So what if service is down or, whatever. And then, of course, if they qualified for any kind of a, historically underutilized business, no documents means this was an optional, only if you qualified. So that just tells me that they don't qualify for that particular situation. A comprehensive written proposal was required. And then we had a couple of open slots. They did submit their certificate of insurance. And then, of course, we had the bid table, and that's where each of the participating members were listed with the details about each of their campuses, how many users would be required to be taught the software and be utilizing the software, all the good details. I'm not going to open the bid table because that shares pricing, and we are not sharing pricing today in a public opening. We're simply looking at the documents of what was submitted. Now, total of 88 pages, as you can see here, and I did a bulk download, so I can download all files. So that is what we did. Now, these get saved into our internal folder, so I've got them all listed here, titled appropriately. And I do want to talk about, I'm going to stop the share for a minute. I do want to talk about what happens when we only get one responder. And so in this situation, I actually did get a response, which was a no response from a company called Gaia Software. And I want to share what they submitted in the way of a no response. So they first sent me an email, and let's see, did I share my screen? Hang on, I'm going to get back to my Zoom meeting here. Let me share my screen and show you what they submitted. Again, my transparency action here. So an email was sent with that no response form attached, and I'm on computer. So first, they have shared with me that after they, had downloaded all the solicitation documents and reviewed the requirements, they felt like it was still too early for them to participate, that they were not quite ready with their integration with One World Sync, that's OneWS, which is a company that publishes to the Global Data Network, and that they're still in progress. And so they're still in their new beginning phases, and they did complete a proper no response form that was part of this bid package, because we always want to know, what prevented, good grief, what prevented a company from, responding to one of our solicitations. And my computer is, here we go. So this is the formal no response form in the bid package, and they just simply checked, quantities offered or scope of job was too large for what they can do right now. So that is that Gaia software company. So the way we manage a situation like this is, and this is per regulation with USDA as well as Texas Department of Ag, TDA, I've got to do my due diligence and review the bid and make sure that we didn't create anything that was really unfair or, prevented others from providing a bid. We did get a no response form, and I have, already heard from them. We understand why they couldn't bid. And I just have to document that even if I did rebid this particular solicitation, that the results would not produce anything different than what has been received today. And I know this arena of connecting the dots between manufacturers publishing to the global data synchronization network and having a connection software that gets it to you, the district, so that your menu systems are constantly and currently updated, is still very new. It's in its infancy. In team, we will be reviewing and having everyone look at their written proposal. Is the company that has been around for at least a couple of years or more doing what they're doing and continuing to progress through getting it perfected. So we will plan to move forward with a non-competitive bid and evaluation and award in team. And those districts that decide to move forward with in team based on everything that's in the written proposal and the pricing, if that is deemed to be fitting their needs, then we will move forward. They will move forward and we'll get this bid awarded. Any questions about this particular bid or a single response and a no response situation? If you guys have any questions you want to ask, please feel free. No? Okay, so next steps. our team, our staff will be looking at every document to make sure that it was signed in all the right places, T's are crossed, I's are dotted. If there's something that's just missing, we'll reach back out to N team and have them correct that. Our next step will be to schedule a live presentation of their software, and that will be an invitation to all the participating members so they can see what N-Team is offering. And if they have any questions for N-Team, they'll have that option to, ask those questions and just see the live presentation of the software and what it does. We'll try to schedule that for the next week or two. And then once that's done, then it will basically be just a very easy evaluation for the members, and basically a yes or no, we accept the pricing. Now, if in our pricing review we feel that we need to talk about pricing or some kind of best and final offer, then we might take that path, but won't know until we dig in. So, all right. That's pretty much it for our public opening. I know not a lot to look at in this situation, but a lot of details to talk about. I will try to set up that live presentation sometime for later next week so we can kind of get this ball rolling, but I want to give at least a few days for, people to adjust their schedules to attend the live presentation. I will record it for the schools that possibly cannot attend the live presentation, and ask that they do review that recording before we jump into making decisions. All right. Many of you are at conference next week. Is TASN next week? If someone wants to unmute and just tell me, that's fine. Oh, ESC 11. Okay. Oh, summer conferences. Okay. And I apologize. I'm a little foggy headed right now. So my father passed away. So on Sunday, so it's a little crazy in my world right now, and I'm trying to work around things. So we'll try to work through that. For those that are attending a summer conference, you just can't attend a live presentation. It'll be recorded, so you can watch it, in an evening during that week or something. I know every ESC is having summer conferences right now. TASN is coming up sometime, I think, in June. So it is a little crazy in everyone's world, but we've got to move forward and get this off our plates so that N-Team can start to work on getting everyone set up in the system. Moving forward. All right. Any other questions or comments? I'm now trying to watch. No. Okay. Okay. Well, I appreciate everyone attending. I know this was a very short-lived public opening, but it is what it is. And I will try to get something out by later today before 5 p.m. on a presentation next week if N-Team staff is available. And I'll get that invitation out to everyone. All right. No more questions, you guys? It's pretty quiet. No? Oh, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. We're doing good. So, it's a lot. It's a lot. Aging parents, it's a lot. So anyway, thank you. I appreciate you guys. All right.
Thank you, Carrie. Really well done.
Thank you. All right, you guys have a great afternoon. Look for an Zoom invitation from me here pretty quickly, and have a nice weekend. All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.